So today we will see how to determine the pair of the angles are coterminal or not. Okay, so determine which of the following pairs of angles are coterminal. So first pair, 210 degree minus 150 degree. Now we know that, so when we say that the angles are coterminal, if their initial arms are same and their terminal arm also same, right? So solution. So what we'll do, we'll take a difference, right? If your difference is what? So see, this is what? Coterminal angles, right? This is also, they are the coterminal angles, right? And what is this? So the if difference is what? Multiple of 360 degree, then the angles are coterminal angles, right? Okay, so we find difference of that one. So 210 degree minus 150 degree is equal to 21 degree plus 150 degree. So this is equal to what? 360 degree, right? So therefore the given angles are coterminal. Given angles are coterminal. We take the second pair. 360 degree minus 30 degree. 360 degree minus 30 degree. So solution, 360 degree minus 30 degree is equal to 390 degree, right? So it is not multiple of 360. It is not multiple of 360. So therefore the given angles are not coterminal angles. Take the next pair. Minus 180 degree, 540 degree. Solution. So what we'll do, 540 degree minus 180 degree, right? So this is what? 540 degree plus 180 degree. So this is what then? This is 0, 12, 720 degree. I can write this is what? 2 into 360 degree, right? So that means it is a multiple of 360 degree, right? So difference is multiple of 360 degree. Therefore the given angles are coterminal. Okay. Take the next one. Minus 405 degree, 675 degree. Okay, so solution, 675 degree minus 405 degree. So this is equal to 7675 degree plus 705 degree. So this is 1070 degree. So is it multiple of 360 degree? It is not multiple of 360 degree. So 720 is the double of that one, right? Right? And the double of that one will be what then? 360. We have to add this, right? So this is what then? This is 1080 and this is what? 1070, right? So that means this is not a multiple of 360 degree. Is it correct? Oh, this is what? 8. This is 8. Okay. So that means this is nothing but what? 3 into 360 degree. Right? So therefore, since difference is multiple of 360 degree. Therefore, the given angles are coterminal. Given angles are coterminal. Now next pair, 860 degree, 580 degree. So solution, 860 degree minus 580 degree is equal to, so this is 0, this is 8 and this is what? 1. So this is 6. So this is what? 280 degree, right? And this is not a multiple of 360 degree. Difference is not multiple of 360 degree. Therefore, the given angles are not coterminal angles. Okay, so we'll see the last example. 900 degree minus 900 degree. So 900 minus 900. So this is what? 1800 degree. So 1800 means what? 10 into 180, right? That means this is what? 5 into 360, right? 5 into 360 degree. So therefore, difference is multiple of 360 degree. Therefore, the given angles are coterminal angles. Okay. So now go to the next problem. Draw the angles of the following measures and determine and determine their quadrants. So what we have to do? You have to draw actual figure. So you have to determine the quadrant of that angle. So we know that the angle is said to be in the particular quadrant, right? If the terminal arm is in that quadrant, right? So 1 minus 140 degree. So if angle is 360 less than 360 degree, then you can draw easily, right? So that means if it is lies between minus 360 degree and 360 degree, easily you can draw the figure. So no need this, right? Minus, so this is what? X axis, y axis. This is y axis, this is x axis. Minus 140 degree. Measurement is negative. So that means what? This is what? 90. After that what? 50 degree, right? So angle will be here now. So this is what? Your directed angle is this. This is what? Minus 140 degree. Right? So that means what? The terminal arm lies in the third quadrant, right? So since the terminal arm of angle minus 140 degree lies in third quadrant, therefore minus 140 degree lies in third quadrant. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take the next problem. Two 50 degree. So 250 degree. Easily you can draw the figure now because it is less than 360. So 250. We'll take here somewhere A now. Okay. Now 250 degree. So this is 180 degree. Right? So that means what? So your angle may be here. Right? So this, because this is 270 degree. 20 degree left here. Right? So and rotation is what? Anti-clockwise. So this is what? We'll write here B now. Right? So 250 degree. Okay. So same thing we can write here what? The terminal arm of angle 250 degree lies in third quadrant. Therefore 250 degree lies in third quadrant. Now 750 degree. Now 750 degree is greater than 360 degree. So what we have to do? So we have to divide by this, right? Divide by this. What? Do this small calculation. Divide by this. Just find the remainder, right? So the remainder lies in that quadrant. Then your whole angle lies in that quadrant round. Now this is what? So we divide by this is 2, right? If you this here, right? 36 to is 72. So this is what? Then 360 degree. So this is what? Yes, do this, right? So 720 degree. So this is what? 30 now, right? So therefore 750 degree is equal to 2 into 360 degree plus 30 degree, right? So we draw the figure now. So suppose A is here now. We draw the figure. So what? How many rotations are completed? 2 rotations are completed, and after what? It followed 30 degree. We have to complete 2 rotations now. These 2 rotations are completed, and it move further for 30 degree. Right? In this way, you can draw this. Now what here? The terminal arm of angle 750 degree lies in first quadrant. Therefore, 750 degree lies in first quadrant. Right? Now next 945 degree. So again it is greater than 360. So divide by this. So what 360 is what 945 and this is what 360, right? So if you this right or you may write this what this is what so 3, but 3 it is not divided by 3 now, right? Because what this is only 45 and this is what here 60, so that is 180. 9 that means it is more than 100, more than 100, more than 1000, right? So that means what it you have to take this is 2 now, right? So that is what here 720. So this is 225, right? So I can write this is what 2 into 360 degree plus 225 degree, right? So we draw now figure. Okay, so 225 degree. So 2 rotations are completed first. 2 rotations are completed first, right? And this is 225 degree. This is 180 degree. That means here now. So after, so your will be here now. Okay? So that means what here? The terminal arm of angle 945 degree lies in third quadrant. Therefore, 945 degree lies in third quadrant, right? So if you are given in terms of radian, so convert that in terms of radian or just divide by 2 pi now. Just write in terms of 2 pi now. Yeah, because one complete rotation is nothing but 2 pi. So 1120 degree. 1120 degree. So how we can write then 1120 degree? So 1120 degree. Not right here. So just to call this one 360. Now what here? So if you drop these two here, then 3 3 is 9, right? So just try for 3 now, right? If multiplication is greater than this, then reduce this number by 1, then right here, then 2 now. So this is what here 0, 8 and 10 now here, right? And do the subtraction now. So 0, so this is 4, 0, 0, right? 40 degree. So this is nothing what 3 into 360 degree plus 40 degree. So we draw now figure. Draw the figure. So this is O, x axis. This is y axis. So how many rotations are completed? 3 rotations are. We'll take somewhere A now. This is initial arm. So 3 rotations. So we'll write it. This is 1 complete. This is 2 complete. This is 3 complete, right? And it move further for 40 degree. So that means here now. So this is your B, suppose. So this angle is what then? Your 1120 degree, right? So where is terminal arm? In the first quadrant. So final answer should be, you conclude the answer like this: what 11 terminal arm of the angle 1120 degree lies in first quadrant. Therefore 1120 degree lies in first quadrant, right? So next one is minus 80 degree. Now this is very simple now. Minus 80 degree. Minus 80 degree. After that minus 330 degree. Okay, so minus 80 degree. We'll draw directly. You can draw the figure now, because it is lies between minus 360 degree and 360 degree. Okay, so this is O. Just we have to write first this O, X and Y. Then we will write here A. This is the initial arm, right? So minus 180. It is what? Clockwise direction. And this is what? 90 degree. And this is what? 80 degree. So that means what here? You will be here now. You will be here, right? So this will be your B. And this angle is what? Minus 80 degree. Now where is the terminal arm? In the fourth quadrant, right? So terminal arm of angle minus 80 degree is in fourth quadrant. Therefore minus 80 degree is in fourth quadrant, right? Then we'll go to 330 degree. So we draw the figure for 330 degree. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, this is your origin. Now your A is here, this is initial arm, angle should be in the standard position. So minus the angle, this rotation is what? Anti-clockwise. So this is what? Minus 270 degree. Then this is what? Minus 90 degree, minus 180 degree, minus 270 degree, minus 360 degree. Right? So minus, so that means this is minus 270 degree. Right? So 270 and 330 is greater. Right? So that means what? Your angle will be here then. Somewhere here. So this is the notation. Direction is very important here. And this angle is what? Minus 330. We'll call this as B now. Right? Now where is the terminal arm? In the first quadrant. Right? So my terminal arm angle minus 330 degree lies in first quadrant. Therefore, this angle lies in first quadrant. Now this is very important. Why we are saying in the trigonometric function, this part is very important now. So trigonometric ratio, you know the sin theta, cos theta and all those things. Right? So they are positive or not. So to determine that, we need the angle in that quadrant now. Minus 50 degree, minus 500 degree. Again minus, that means 500 is greater than 360. You have to do the division, right? So that means what? Forget about the minus sign. So do this one. So this is what? If you double that one, 7. That means 1, right? So we will directly write this what? Minus 500. So this is what? 360 degree plus what? So this is what? 360 degree. So this is 40. Right? So 1 is here. Then 140. Right? So plus 140. So this is what then? Minus 360 degree minus 140 degree. So your concentration is on minus 140 degree. Right? So we draw this in. Draw the figure. This is your O, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is A. So you are clockwise direction. So one rotation is completed. After that 140, this is 90, this is 180. That means what? You will be here then. One complete rotation in clockwise direction. And then here. Right? So your this angle is what? Minus 500 degree. Right? So terminal arm lies in the third quadrant. Therefore, this angle is in the third quadrant. So take care of the minus sign now. Now then, minus 820 degree. Minus 820 degree. So again, 820 is greater than 360. So divide by 360 degree, right? Divide by 360 and find out the remainder now. So 820 degree. So 820 just right here. 360. So we know that double is what? 720. And if you take the triple, it is what? More than 1000, right? And the number is less than 1000. So you have to, so this 2 will be this. This one, and this is what? 720. So this is what? 100. So we can write this is what? Minus 2 into 360 degree minus 100 degree. Right? So your angle is what? Actually minus 100 degree. Right? That means this is position of this angle depends on the minus 100. So now we draw the figure now. So this is O, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So this is your A now. Right? So measurement is negative. That means you have to go for clockwise direction. Just how many rotations are completed? 2 rotations are completed. So this is 1 complete rotation. This is 2 complete rotation. And after that what? 100 degree. So that means what? You will be here now. Right? So this is what? So this is what? Minus 820 degree. This is your B now. This is your terminal arm. Right? So where this angle lies? Where it depends on the terminal arm. So terminal arm of this angle lies in the third quadrant. Therefore this angle is in the third quadrant. Right? So I hope that you understand how to show that, how to determine the angles are co-terminal or not, and how to check whether that angle lies in which quadrant. That also we have seen here. Right? I hope that you can solve the number of problems. If you take the number of problems, you get the This idea is this now. You have to divide by 360 degree. I hope that you can do this. Right? You can solve number of the problems, right, for practice. So if you take the here radian measurement, right, just write here 2 pi now here, or divide by whatever the coefficient of pi will be, just divide by 2 now, right? Or it is better to express in terms of degree measurement, then divide by 360 and so on. So if you can express in terms of 2 pi, right? Suppose we have given this is what 125 pi, suppose 125 pi. How we can write this is what in terms of what 2 pi and plus something 9, right? Suppose this is what upon 2, suppose here, upon 3, suppose here, right? So you have to write this is what this into 2 pi into whatever this is, right? So that means what degree measurement, this is radian measurement. So write here 2 pi, write a particular coefficient for 2 pi, and whatever this one there, the remainder will be. So total addition should be 125 pi by 3 then, right? So and this is what less than 2 pi now. This should be less than 2 pi because remainder is always less than the divider. So I hope that you can do all these problems. Now it is better to express the radian measurement into degree measurement so that easily you can convert that one. Okay.